So this week we have a little bit different of a hot take.
I'll tee it up, Tim.
All right.
Because he's about to fuck it up. But Tim helped me come up with this. So, have you ever seen the movie Zone of Interest?
No, and I'm dying to see it.
It's very good, and I highly recommend it if you want to be like kind of bummed out and shocked for an hour and a half or two.
Yeah. This is the one where it's like the family that lives right next to
Auschwitz.
And the guy like runs Auschwitz.
And the guy runs Auschwitz.
Yes. And do you know something cool about that movie? That the director had like the cameras. He had cameras set up in like different places throughout the house and outside. So it's like the actors were able to have this like continuous moments.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like you shoot an interior and it's like da 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 da, and then like you cut to outside, and this way the actors like it was just this continuous thing, which is very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of scenes now where they used that, and I was like, yeah, they didn't need to do that. Anyway,
Mike is also a director. Do you talk about that enough? How you're a director?
I almost never talk about it. I don't want people to exactly know what I do for work, so that way they don't get me. No, it's fine. I'm about to get fired anyway. Listen,
your words are powerful. Don't speak that into existence because we're all very proud of you. And I tell everyone how you are my brilliant friend who works at Comedy Central. Should I not say
Yo, people know that.
Myka
is not going to get fired. She's going to quit because she's going to get something better.
I'm going to start managing the most beautiful actress that ever was.
Beat it, nerd.
Perfect Nose is what I'll start with. All right. I'd be like, have you guys ever seen A Perfect Nose?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Go on.
So the plot of the movie, is that they run Auschwitz and they live right next to it. And then we were looking at some photo of Auschwitz for another reason, like the next day, and we were noticing the houses that actually were behind it. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe there are people that actually like. Oh, right, because Alison Klemp went to Auschwitz.
Yes.
And visited. And in her stories, you see like these houses like that abut the fucking camp.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe people fucking live next to Auschwitz. And Tim said, I could do it.
I could easily do it.
Why? Because you can't smell or hear or think?
They're not in there now. They're not burning up Jews now.
Oh, you're saying like
now.
Like current? Yeah, I still couldn't. You couldn't.
Yes,
pay me.
Of course not.
Yeah, no.
But Tim said, if the rent was cheap.
If the houses are cheap and nice, I could look past that there is a fucking murder station behind my house.
But
Can you fucking imagine living next to Auschwitz?
The vibes.
Yes, I can.
The fucking just the fucking bummer.
Can you imagine the savings?
Tim,
don't make.
That's not how you support Jews.
It's not. It's not.
Tim, you're dating a hot Jewish girl now. You can't. You have to. You know what I mean? Listen, John's not allowed to make cleaning jokes anymore. Okay.
Oh,
that was another bit I was.
He has to just bring Fabulosa in quietly.
Hey, as long as he puts it up his asshole, I'm fine with it. Okay.
But. I'm not making jokes. I'm saying I could do it. I'm a Catholic guy from Indiana.
Genocide doesn't bother him.
I'm a Cuban Catholic from Miami.
But there's a lot of Jews in Miami, Irene.
Hey, they run it, baby. And the Jubans, don't fuck with them. Okay, but but you've been to New Orleans, right?
Yes, I like New Orleans.
Sure, it fucking rocks. Great food, but isn't it kind of spooky?
No.
Oh, come on, man.
And this is bullshit.
It's spooky as hell. I'm tired of being nice. You're full of shit. You know it's spooky. Don't start with your shit.
We did go on a ghost tour, and they kept talking about damn vampires. I was like, this ain't ghosts, bitch.
Which did bring us, because I was like, aren't you afraid of ghosts? Like, there's got to be mad fucking ghosts at Auschwitz, right? And then Tim's like, no, there aren't. He's like, that wasn't even the biggest genocide, which, FYI, it is.
I thought it was, and I thought it wasn't.
It fucking is. But then, so I started looking into it. I'm like, wait, how come you never hear about Auschwitz ghosts? Even though it's like, if there are any unsettled souls, there've got to be some there. There should be a fucking shit ton of them. And apparently,
they still got all their shoes there.
Apparently, there's Tim.
What?
This wasn't funny enough to say.
What do they got? They're walking around. They need their shoes. Shoes get up, walk around. That's what I'm talking about.
But the point is, there are a lot of like ghost sightings, like people talking about like eerie stuff that happens, but it's not
at
like,
Auschwitz.
At Auschwitz,
sure.
But nobody ever talks about it because they don't. It doesn't rank as a ghost tour because that's too disrespectful.
Yeah, they don't let them ghost hunt there because it's freaking disrespectful. But if I lived by it, I'd let them come to my house.
The ghosts.
Yeah. No, Travel Channel.
Can you imagine thinking about just a fucking murder brigade every goddamn day you come home?
I'm
It's
telling
so
you, I
insane.
don't think I think I'd get desensitized to it. I don't think I'd even think about it.
We should fucking move you to Israel.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna go to Israel.
So fucking, we don't even think about it.
People they're talking about it all the time.
Yeah. Irene's like, I ain't saying shit.
No,
We're trapping you, Irene.
I did tell Myka, I go, Irene gets my back on almost everything.
Yeah, he
And
said you were gonna take a side on
And
this.
I go, and I think this is where it is.
No, you didn't. He said Irene was going to. He said you were going to take his side.
I did not say that
yes,
she
you
was
did.
going to
And I
take my
said, no,
side.
she will take my side.
I said Irene always takes my side. We'll see if she does in this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Instance.
leave you hanging high and dry on living back to back with Auschwitz.
What would it take for you to have to live next to Auschwitz?
Me personally? No.
You just nothing. What?
No.
What?
$10
if
million a year.
to live? Yeah. So for 1 year, you get $10 million.
And you have to be in the house at least for 6 months of the year.
No, the
fuck.
all year you have to live there.
No, but you have $10 million. You can go on vacations. You get paid $10 million a year. You can go on
You're just
vacation.
11
for it.
months.
I'm thinking like 10 million. Like I'll help out my family, set up my brother. But it's like if it's
Donate some to
of
fucking
course.
Holocaust
Yeah,
victims.
yeah.
No, you don't get it. You're not allowed to do that.
Why not? Tax
Because
write
that's
off.
part of the rules.
No.
No.
You actually have to
I-
give it to families of Nazis that were affected and now their lives are bad.
If you can find them.
Yeah, they're in Argentina.
They are.
That's the other thing about Argentinians. Argentinians are so up their own fucking ass all the time, and they're all like,
Yeah,
"We're
unlike
be-"
the Nazis.
Well, that's the thing. The Argentinians
That's the
are
point
like,
he's
"We're the
making.
best. We're the best. We're the best." I'm like, "You hid Nazis. You hide them."
But they aren't. Nazis thought they were the best. Argentinians think they're the best. I bet they get along like peas in a pot.
yeah, they probably do.
Yeah, I'm sure the Argentinians drank the Nazi Kool-Aid a bit.
Oh yeah,
And that's why they all look blonde
Yeah.
hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Would you
Would I live next to Auschwitz?
for 10 mil?
I can't even look at pictures of it.
I'm sure.
Without being like emotionally taken back.
Of course, yeah.
It's upsetting.
I remember reading Night in
Is
school.
Auschwitz? Am I crazy?
No, it's not.
Am I
You're not.
fucking insane?
You're not.
To think
You're
Auschwitz is
not.
like fucking upsetting to
No, of
It's like
course.
it's fine now. It's fine now. It's closed.
John put on the American Buffalo documentary, and I was weeping last night.
about buffalo genocide.
Well, and also like the genocide of the
Native American.
yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know about that documentary.
Well, no, it's fine, but it's like basically how they like go. You know what I mean?
It's fucking sad. I grew up in Arizona, so I had to like confront that shit all the time, and it's a bummer.
We talk about it in Florida too. Okeechobee, Tallahassee, Seminole. Like we got it, Miccosukee. We got it all.
Yeah.
The Everglades, everything south of Orlando used to be like marshland, Everglades, like cool.
I never think of Native Americans living in the Everglades.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They seem like too cool to be fighting gators and shit.
Because
What
they're
do you mean?
homies.
Fighting gators is cool as hell.
Yeah, and they're homies with the Gators.
Yes, they're
Like
friends.
that's the
The
thing about
gator
Native
is our
Americans.
friend.
Yeah,
And
when I
they're-
picture gator fighting, I picture like,
Some hillbilly looking
Yeah.
like Tim. Like
yeah.
I'm gonna take them to Auschwitz with me.
Look, he's drinking Mountain Dew from the bottle.
Man, I didn't think that thing about white people was real until I lived in Orlando for 2 years with some like trash white girls from Ocala, another like Indian native. I think they also said Indians. And she would wake up and drink Mountain Dew, and I'm like, man, this
Dear
is
Feel it,
God,
yeah.
that's too much. That's too much.
I
Too
mean,
early.
too much.
It's fucking delicious.
It is good. And
Mountain Dew is good as shit.
literally, the last soda I had was alcoholic Baja Blast with Tom Takar.
What do you like? Go to a what do you like? Go to a Taco Bell drive-in and then
No,
top
no,
it
no.
off?
They sell them.
Like the cantina.
Oh right, yeah, yeah.
And they sell them at 7-Eleven. Tom bought them at 7-Eleven, and we were drinking them before our show.
in Indiana, what 7-Eleven?
We were in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's all they have. That and segregation. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were the
Yeah.
ones who, right? No.
The tornadoes take and they blow all the people together, so there's not really any segregation anymore.
Yeah, there is. They separate the houses from the ground.
That's true. Dude, that town was fucked up. It is a fucked up, shitty town.